All right, blessings. Blessings, you guys. Your girl coming back in with another one. It was so hard because I had like a 10-hour shift today. Only do that 2 days a week, but I am tired. Everything hurts. My feet. Y'all see that topic? It's somewhere over there. Y'all see that topic, okay? I was going to title it different, but I'm trying to be nice. But I'll say it. The weird ass games that narcissists play on their phones. That they play on their phones. And I totally forgot about this until I was reminded. It wasn't a trigger. It was just a reminder. Well, I guess it kind of was a trigger. Which always leads back, because I've never seen a man do this, always leads back to these female narcs. Because when I say, well, somebody said the other day on the video, neither one, you can't say one is worse than the other. They are all the worst. I get that. But when you are encountering one that's the same sex as you, you tend to see more of them, especially when they're hating and they're jealous of you or whatever. They don't even have to have any reason. Like, I'm just one of them people, like, because I'm so glad there's so many females that I work with. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm so glad it is so many females that I work with that just be like, Miss Conita, she just Miss Conita. She not. Can't nobody tell them nothing, okay? But you get some of these female narcs that whatever it is, I'll just be nice and say you're light. They just don't like you. They just don't like you. What I like about older women, like total strangers, older women, I don't know what's been happening. Like lately with older women been so polite to me. And even when I be like just working and to me, because I know if I really want to look a certain way, but with work, working with kids and working here and working there, it's just no sense of trying to step out. I said this before. And a lot of older women, even when I be looking like, I don't even know, they be like, you are so pretty. And I just be looking and I be like, thank you. And coming from a woman, it's for me, I don't know about anybody else, it just is more meaningful because they don't really have a reason to say that as a man would. So, and it feels genuine. Okay, it's like no hidden agenda about it, okay? So let me get into these narcs in the phones. I had to say that. Let me go back. I had to say that point because this is why I'm going to talk about narcs and their phones. I'll talk a little bit about the guys, but certain things that these female narcs do with their phones, okay? And I remember this one narc. This trick, she was like, when I say the most evil is, I'm going to say trick, but y'all can change the letters around if you want to. She was just so evil and nasty. I could not stand her fake, phony ass. I couldn't stand her because it was no reason for her to be the way she was. And most of the time I knew it's because of her man, which I had nothing to do with that. Like nothing at all to do with the man. But I remember one particular day I was just talking to her. I can't remember exactly what I was talking to her about. But I knew that she was saying something about a guy because she was always, these female narcs be pre-married before the guy even asked. It's always their husband or their future husband or whatever. They be so in love with, certain men. So I don't know about the men narcs, but some of these female narcs be like, never gonna let this guy go. Never gonna let this guy go. No matter what, okay? And I remember talking to her about something, and something say glance over. I glance over and I look on the kitchen counter. She literally has her phone on, like not just on, but like you can tell it's like a call in progress or the voicemail or I don't know if it was FaceTime or whatever it was, but whatever it was, you can tell that she was trying to act like she didn't know that this was going on with her phone, okay? She was trying to act like she didn't know what was going on, but I'm looking at the phone like, why are you, because I'm pretty sure she called him, whether he answered or if it was his voicemail. But because the phone kept going, I'm assuming that he answered. I don't know, because it was a long time. And she's talking to me and I'm talking to her. And when I looked over and saw the phone, I'm like, why would you have your phone on? You're not even on it, and it's just sitting there faced up. So I saw that it was a call that was made. Okay? So I don't know if she was trying to think that I was going to say something about anything that would be relevant to why she did this or whatever. Because I wasn't going to say anything about him or her. I wasn't, nothing important that I was going to say. It was just small talk or whatever. And what they would do sometimes, they would pretend like they butt dialed or butt text somebody or accidentally called or accidentally text somebody, especially when they're trying to like prove a point or try to make somebody think they're doing something more than they're really doing or whatever. I just don't know why she did that, and whether he was just sitting there listening, because I'm pretty sure he's a narc too, but she was way more of a narc. Like, he had more power over her because she was going to do everything to hold him, okay? Even though that never occurred. I never saw anything happen with them, but she just always blah, blah, blah about him. He ain't never really say much about. Matter of fact, he didn't even say so much about her that, like, when he mentioned her before I met her, he called her a friend. And like a month later, she showed up. I never seen her before. Everything was fine before she came. But when she came, everything just turned upside down. It only takes one person. That's what a narc does. Like, everything can be fine until one narc walks into the picture. And everything just turns upside down. Everybody know where it's coming from. But most of the time, they don't say or do anything about it. So this person is turning everything upside down. There was another covert. Now, we'll talk about that one another time, because it wasn't a phone thing with that one. It was a jealousy thing with her, but it was not the phone. They would do something like, for example, let's just say somebody was questioning something that you said, okay? They would pretend like they accidentally phoned out this person and start to talk about that situation. Whether the person answered or not, or whether it was a voicemail. They probably prefer the voicemail because then it's a receipt, okay? But what they would do is they'll be like, oh yeah, you can, and this and that, and you can this and that, and whatever. So that it makes them look like they're the good person when they know something they did that they messed up, okay? Something that they did, but they'll call this person, act like they didn't know they called this person, and try. I'm hoping I'm explaining this, because it's so weird. I feel stupid even trying to tell y'all this. Like, this is some real narcissistic ish right here, okay? So, let's just say it's a job. I'll keep it simple. And let's just say they were getting in trouble. So let's say they called the owner or whomever they work or report to, whatever, and they'll be talking to you and the other people, acting like they're on the job. Okay, there we go. Like they're on the job, like they got everything under control, because they want this person that's above them to hear everything. And then they'll play like, oh, I didn't even know I just did that. And they'll be like, hello? I'm sorry, I didn't even know. I thought we hung up. Because they wanted that person to hear what they were saying and doing to try to save face for whatever it was that they did, okay? Or to try to make like the other person did something wrong that they did not do. That part, okay? This part. So they want the person on the phone to hear like, or assume that somebody's doing something wrong and they're fixing it. That part, there we go. Something like that. Or they would do something like text you. This is the part right here that blows me. They'll text you and it'll be something dumb as hell, like, oh, just look behind the fish tank. You'll be looking at the text like, I don't even got no fishes. So you'll text them back like, I don't even got no fishes. What are you talking about? Or they'll be like, oh, take the dog for a walk. And you'll be like, I don't even got no dog besides you. And then they'll text you back like, oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't for you. No, they meant to text you. They meant to text you, and they knew who they were texting, especially when you know you got names saved in the phone. Now, don't get me wrong. I have, mistakenly text somebody because I thought it was the last person I was texting, but it was the second to the last, but not like that. Not like that or whatever. But they do this on purpose, or whatever. So they'll do that and be like, oh, I wasn't trying to text you. Or they would even do something like really vulgar. Like, they would know they're texting you, and let's say you was with a narc, you broke up with them, and now they're trying to do something, because they always got to do something to be round like a cat. They got to be round. So they'll text you something like, oh yeah, baby, I'm on my way, blah, 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 blah. And you'll be like, you on your way where? I know you're not on your way over here. Oh, damn, I ain't mean to text you. That wasn't for you, blah, 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 blah. Just to try to make you jealous or feel some type of way. These are the phone games, the weird-ass phone games that they play. That one right there really blows me because I got a bunch of that. Or they would do something like they know they're in the doghouse because they got caught cheating or whatever. And they would make the person that they're with think something about you. And now here come this person texting you about some weird ass text that they text them, acting like they was texting you. Stay with me, because I just confused myself. So now you got this person texting you like, why are you texting my man, or why are you texting my girl, or whatever? And you're sitting there looking dumbfounded like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Some weird text ass triangulation that they do. Okay? That's what they would do. Like, I just never seen that before. Like, come on, man. Come on. That what you want, yo? That what you want? They have stuff in their phone that they don't want nobody to know. God knows. They will actually be saving and downloading pictures or whatever of people that they don't even know. They'll download a picture of somebody and they're saving all these pictures or whatever, explicit stuff or whatever, or something they just downloaded on the internet, and leave their phone open for you to see it. I'm still on it. For you to see it. So you're looking at a picture thinking that they know this person. Knowing they don't know Heather Locklear. Knowing they don't know Michelle Pfeiffer. Knowing they don't know Jada Pinkett. Knowing they don't know, Taraji P. Henderson. Knowing they don't know these people. I'm just using them for example because everybody do know them, but just some random ass person. They'll leave it open for you to see it and be like, they never really explain why it's there. Do that. Or a photograph of you and them, and then you're like, oh, show me the picture. So you're going through their phone and they're swiping, and they'll purposely swipe one too many lefts or one too many rights. And now this picture pops up, and you might be in a public setting. You could be at a wedding. There we go. You can be at a wedding with these clowns taking pictures of the whole wedding, and then they know that they got all the shenanigans in their phone, so you're just trying to look at the wedding photo pictures that they took with you and whomever, but they'll make sure they swipe too far so that you'll see something that you shouldn't see, and now you cannot react to it because you're now at the wedding and you're not going to act a whole fool or whatever, and now they're sitting over there kiki and smirking with a narcissistic ass smirk over there, like, sitting there hoping that you just lose control at this wedding so they can make everybody there think you some type of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It can even be a funeral. You can't put nothing past these clowns. They would even, now I won't say butt dial, they would even fake dial somebody during a funeral so that they can act like they love this person more and they cried the most. So they would like do this thing and the person's on the phone and they're not answering or whatever. Like maybe they put the phone in their purse or in their pocket or whatever they put the phone, and they acting a whole damn fool at the casket. Like they just was so in love with this person, and now the person is hearing them boo hoo ha, and then later on they hang up and they call back later like, oh my gosh, are you okay? You accidentally called me, just to get your energy, supply, and sympathy. Like, I know I sound crazy saying this. Like, some of this stuff, I actually, you didn't even see me look down. This is all coming to me as I'm speaking because this is what they would do. I remember telling a narc, because I knew it was a narc, and I knew I was done. And I was like, God forbid if anything happened to you. But, if anything happened to you, I will bury your phone, your laptop, your computer, whatever with you. You know what that narc said to me? Looked at me and said to me, thank you. Looking all vulnerable. And I know my girl Tara, she was like, you so funny when you do that face. Looking all stupid and dumb. They don't say anything else. They're not even asking you why you would do that, because they already know what they got in their phones or devices or whatever is so disgusting that they really do want you. They will put they will put that in a damn wheel like, you must bury me with all my devices or destroy all my devices. Where I remember years ago, it's at the tip of my brain, but I don't remember clearly, so don't quote me or hold me to this. I remember years ago where it was somebody online or whatever, and they asked, oh, I know what it was. They were LBG, and they didn't want their parents to know that. So they told a friend or something or whatever, like, if something happened to me, go to my apartment. They gave them an extra key and everything. Go to my apartment and get rid of all these things and, get rid of all of my devices or whatever, because they didn't want their parents to know that they was, over there or whatever. And I'm just like, wow. Now, I don't know if that was a narc thing or whatever. I'm not trying to say that's a narc thing or whatever, but that's what narcs would do. Like, they know, because they don't want to be remembered for their sickness. It can be a pedo, okay? Pedo, you know what I'm trying to say? And they will have that one or two friends or whatever that know that they are a pedo. And they'll be like, if anything happened, blah, 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 get rid of this and get rid of that and that and that. Sick. How sick is that? They got things in their phone that you don't even want to know, because if you knew, you would throw up. Especially if you are still with them, you would throw up. They, like, if somebody told me that, like, no, if I told somebody something like that, or if somebody, I guess somebody told me something like that, and I didn't know who they really were, I would be, like, wondering, like, why would you want me to, go to your apartment and do this, or bury your phone or your computers or devices, whatever, with you? I would be wondering, like, what the hell demonic ass ish that you're hiding. But narcs don't give a damn. They want all their lies, dirty secrets to go down with them when they unbreathe. But at the end of the day, God knows everything. People they did things to know everything. And Satan knows everything that they did. They shouldn't even give a damn. You're dead. You're done. You're gone. But they want to leave that legacy of this perfect image even after they're gone. And even if after they're gone, people start coming forth telling who they really were. Now, no shade to this man. It's just like when, K, I'll just call him K. When KS passed away, everybody started coming out with things about that person or whatever. So that couldn't be buried with that person. Nothing they do could ever just be unseen and unheard or go away. Nothing at all can never just go away with what they did, because they leave a trail of destruction. They leave a trail of people that everybody has a damn testimony. But back to these damn phones. That phone is something else. Even more than their phone, but we're just talking about the phone because I was just saying how they would do these little fake ass butt dials just to try to, manipulate a situation or manipulate people with this fake ass butt dial. Like I said, they'll sit their phone, they'll call somebody and sit their phone. Matter of fact, they will actually call somebody that they already smeared you to, and they'll call that person, put their phone down, and just have this conversation with you, so that later on they can be like, see, you heard that, whatever. Even though this person is unaware and may not even presented the conversation the way that they was praying that it went for the other person to hear. Even if it didn't even go that way, they'll try to cipher through the conversation some type of way, especially if it wasn't received, if the person was actually just listening or whatever. But they would try to, manipulate the situation and be like, see, I told you. They said, they might remember one or two things that you said and be like, see, I told you. See, I told you. All right, and here's my last one before I go. Or they would even be in your phone. They would even be in your phone. You might be taking a shower, taking a nap or whatever, and they'll go on your phone trying to see what you're doing because they're thinking you're doing the same thing that they're doing. And they might read a text message from somebody that's so innocent, but they're feeling threatened by the text message, and then start an argument with that person through the text message, and you wondering why you're never hearing from this person again. And then one particular day, maybe you run into the person, or you actually call or actually text them, and they're just like, yeah, the reason why we haven't been talking or I haven't been calling you is because the last thing you text me was this. And they're like, I didn't do that because the narc deleted everything out of the phone. But then there's forwarding back to your phone what they said you text. You knew you did not text this. And you knew the only person that could have done this was the damn narc. So whether you confront them or not, because they're going to lie anyway. So when you be like, yeah, Teresa said that I text her all these things about this and that and that. I did not text her. Was you on my phone? Why would I be out on your phone? That's the reason why narcs last so long in relationships. Because people don't want to upset them and don't want to hit their mouth or don't want to deal with the raging or whatever. And they do that as a defense mechanism. That's what they do because they always, they're always thinking that you're worried about them getting all mad. Play with me now. Play with me now. I don't give a damn how you feel, how mad you are. Play with me now. That's one thing narcs would do. They will make you stronger. They will make you stronger. They don't want to meet the new you. Even if they think they want to hoover and get you back and thinking it's going to be the way it was before you got aware, they don't want to meet the new you. Play with me now. I had to tell, I was honestly telling people, I thought I had my anger under control, but God's still working on me. But until the other person was like, you too positive. It takes a lot to be that positive. But you might even be positive if you had, had to address a narc or whatever. Old narc, I'll say. Maybe not a new one. An old narc. That think they got their way back in or whatever, and then they try to pull the same crap with you and you not having it. They don't even want to see that person. They don't even want to talk to that person. They don't even want to look at that person. They don't even want to run into you. I'm going to go because none of them mean nothing to me. Like some of them, if I ran across certain narcs, because it's multiple narcs, I'll probably just laugh. I probably would just laugh, especially if I'm looking at the new supply face looking like, yeah. I wouldn't probably laugh at that part, but I would laugh like, you still the same. Trash, garbage, ass, trash. And now that poor person over there trying to figure out how to escape you. You don't break it with narcs. You escape. And they know it. Now, with that being said, I really do hope this worked. I hope it's a take. I hope you guys understand, because it was hard as hell for me to explain this, because I can't make sense of it either. But these knocks with these phones, and I'm just like, you just did that on purpose. That was not a butt dial. That wasn't no fake text. That text, that wasn't no accident or whatever. Imagine if we ain't had cell phones, you would be having fake mail. All type of stuff, like old school fake mail, because there ain't no cell phones existing, so there's gonna be fake mail or whatever. But if anybody can relate to this, because I know I sounded crazy as hell, drop a comment. Janet, I'll see you, girl, in the next one. Be blessed. Mwah. The next one I'm going to do is going to be funny. Not tonight, on the next one. Be blessed.